Welcome back to the Standard Show. We've got a wild one today. Check out this Kevin Samuels clip, then I'll break it down right after.
Yes, hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Kevin? Thank you for accepting me.
Cool. How old are you?
I'm 29.
29. Okay, we're talking about trust. But what do you got? What do you got? What are you talking about?
Well, I actually did have a question.
Hmm.
So you always say, like, when you want like a high value man, like do these things, do certain things, for yourself. And I just kind of like would like a suggestion from you. Like, what do you suggest women do that are working on themselves, that are trustworthy and, feel like they're
You have any
ready for something?
kids?
I do. I have one.
Where's his father?
His father actually passed away.
Sorry to hear that.
That's
Were you guys married?
No, we weren't married.
How old is your child?
He is 7. He's almost 8.
All right. Why high value?
Um, well, I feel like the guys that I guess, been attracted to, or that I've attracted,
Hmm.
just don't really like have a lot going for themselves.
What do you mean?
Well,
First off, did you go to college?
yes,
Did you finish?
yes.
What's your degree in?
Marketing management,
All
and I'm
right.
actually finishing a little bit more, a bachelor's degree as well. But right now, I have a marketing management degree.
So you think because the guys you've been attracting aren't doing what because they're not high value, so they're not good enough, or they're not.
Well, I guess what
What is it?
I'm trying to ask is, like, for someone like me who's really trying to work on themselves, that wants to attract a high value man, like, what do you suggest I do?
But I want to know why you want to attract them.
Well, I would.
You got to be honest with me. You got to tell me
Okay.
why you want to attract them. Do you want a high value man or do you want a high value lifestyle?
Okay, I guess could you define a little bit of both?
Yeah, a high value lifestyle means you get to drive probably a nice foreign car, live in a nice house, a nice public school, even a private school. You know what this means. A man's making over 6 figures, can afford. You have the option to be able to work from home, be a stay at home mom, these kind of things. That's the lifestyle.
Okay, that does sound great.
But it comes with restrictions.
Okay, so what do you think those would be?
First off, you got to be what he wants, and generally they don't want kids.
Okay.
They don't generally want anybody else's kids. These guys had to become something, and they generally want to start their own families.
Okay, so knowing that now, what do you suggest, I guess personally, like for me, what do you suggest I would do then? Do you
But
say like
I don't
settle
know why
or
I don't. What see settle? I don't like when women say settle
okay.
because that implies that you are a higher level. You're a baby mama.
Okay.
So what? I mean, you didn't graduate from NYU, right?
No, no, no.
All right. So why would you be settling as a single mother?
Okay, so you're just saying that person just on the same level as what I am.
Yeah. I mean, at what level would you? How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
Dress size.
Like a 4'6",
How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
a 145.
Okay, on a scale from 1 to 10, you can't use 7. What would you rank yourself? Fresh face out of this hour, just right here.
An 8, I think. No? Okay.
I will give you a 6, adjustable 6. Cute to pretty.
Okay.
So it's not
Thank
bad,
you.
but it's above average, but it's not way up here. But the problem is you got a kid,
Okay.
and a kid costs you at least 1 point.
Okay.
So you live in what city or what state
Yeah,
anyway?
at Washington.
Washington. All right. So you have a marketing bachelor's, or you're working towards a bachelor's?
I have an AA in marketing management, and I'm working.
Associates. So you have an associate's.
Correct.
So you have a 2 year degree,
Correct.
working towards a bachelor's in marketing, which middle income.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you a hard question: if you were a an average looking woman in a dress size 10, would you be asking the same questions?
Um,
Would you be asking for the same kind of man?
uh, um, I I'm not trying to judge someone off their dress size, but I mean, is that what all the guys?
I'm saying what I'm asking is if you say you're an 8, okay,
Okay.
but if you were a 5
Okay.
and you were not a dress size 4, you were a dress size 8, a 10, 12,
Okay.
would you still then be saying I want a high value man?
I guess probably not.
No. So you're asking for a man based upon how you perceive your image to be, which is fine. But men look at women and say, all right, she may have the look that I want, but there is another man's child there. And
Okay.
that is a concern, a big one.
Okay.
So you're saying, well, how do I attract this man? Uh, and I'm hearing that you want to attract this man because you want the outcomes associated with his lifestyle. But what is he going to get from being with you? What are you bringing to the table?
I mean, I guess that has a part of it too, but
What
another
is it
part of
though?
what
What is it?
well, another part of it would be as long as you get along with that person, you understand, what they're asking for and
All
what
right,
they.
let's say he has everything you want and more. What is he going to get from you?
I guess it would depends on what he would want from me.
Do you want any more children?
Um, I would want to be married.
Do you want to have any more children
I
and
don't think
marry?
so. No.
All right, so a man, so right there, I want you to understand
Okay.
a man who has to put himself in the top 10%, top 5%, top 3%, top 1%, automatically he has to go raise another man's child, and he does not even get his own biological child.
Okay.
That's a bad deal.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
It's all about you and what you want. This is part of this high value thing. It's made women say, "Oh, I want that lifestyle, but I'm not even willing to give the bare minimum." So let's ask this question. You're 29 with an 8-year-old, and
Okay.
you don't want any more kids. There's a 26-year-old, no child, and she wants 3 children, and she was raised to be a housewife. Why should he skip over her to get you?
Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying.
But why should he?
I mean, does it not come down to a little bit of personality or a little bit of how you
No,
connect with somebody?
no. No, because no
One's more submissive than the other.
personality doesn't mean shit if he can't get. Men want legacy. You
Okay.
want an unfair deal, man. You want a man to be a stepfather.
Okay, well, let me retract a little bit of my statement on having another child. I think that if, you
No,
know,
man, I'm gonna leave it where it was because that's the truth.
okay. Okay.
I read your body language. You don't want another kid.
Well, I
It's
have to
hard.
think about it. Like, if I was to be
Well,
married and I was, if
well,
it was a
okay,
good situation, that
but
I would love
but
to, but I don't, it depends on how
but
old I am as well. If might
all
have
right.
met
But the thing
38.
is, you're competing with the women around that man,
Okay.
and
Okay.
see, you can easily understand how to filter out people who are unacceptable based upon the men you say who are unacceptable to you. You say the men I've been dating are not acceptable to me. True or false?
True.
Then the men above you can also say which women are not acceptable to them. They want women who are fit, feminine friendly, cooperative, submissive, childless. You have
Okay.
a child. Then they want to have their own kids. You don't want to have any more kids. And if you do, at best you may get one, but he still has to raise
Right.
that kid.
Right. Okay.
So my question is, as a woman with an average degree, with a child, why can't you just get an average man? What's wrong with what's been going on with average men?
I guess, there's nothing wrong with an average guy. I guess I'm not really. Mm, maybe I've been not around the right people. I guess not exposing myself to the right things, the right people.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Maybe just like certain red flags that I'll see. A lot of the times I'll let them slide, and then later I'll just go, ugh, like I shouldn't have done that in the first place. I was just totally wasting my time with this person.
What do you mean dating?
Right, right. With dating, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Where are you meeting these people?
Like mutual friends, or like the last guy I went on a date with. Like I met him at a wedding.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just tell you, just like I tell all ladies, you all can define it or put your finger on what it is you want, but you need to spend 10 times more defining what a man's going to get.
Okay.
Because here's the reality: cute, pretty, attractive women are common, high value men are not.
Okay.
And that's the reality. So, and I want you to understand that that you're supposed to be the cute one of the group, not him. An average man earning average income should be just fine for a woman with a child from another man. That really should be a win.
Okay.
But so when you say settle, I need you to hear what the men are hearing. They're like, oh, wait a minute. I got to take on somebody else's kid, and you settling for me, and I'm a blue collar guy, or I'm a guy who's a white collar guy making middle income.
Okay.
No man wants to be settled for.
Okay. Thank you for that.
All right, take it easy.
Okay. Thank you. You too.
She's 29, a single mom, and her baby daddy passed away. Now, she's looking for a high-value man, but so far, she keeps attracting men with nothing to offer. She's working on herself, focusing on personal growth, and has decided she doesn't want more children. Kevin calls her out, asking why she expects to be chosen over a 26-year-old woman without children. He reminds her men want legacy, not just companionship, and advises her to consider an average man who aligns with her stage in life. She admits she's been dating mutual friends, but keeps spotting red flags once she gets involved.